in 4 hours, the International Boat Show in Fort Lauderdale will open. And in this moment, like every year, I am surprised that actually it will be able to open, because it seems like everybody is rushing out at the last moment to complete their booths, their stand, their presentation. This is Riccardo Solci with Denison Yachting. Welcome, and we came here to Sunseeker as the first crew to show the new 88 yacht from Sunseeker that has a lot of new styling and design innovation, not only very pleasant to the eyes, but they are also purposely driven because there is a function to everything that they did. Now, as you can see the vessel, it's unmistakably the line of a Sunseeker. There is a touch of new styling and contemporary without losing the tradition of the manufacturer. And you can see, for example, the glass that they have inserted into the gunwale, so that from the boardwalk and from the interior of the Salon, you have much more visibility of the ocean, of the horizon, and you have much more natural light coming in. And the element of the single piece hardtop. Everything that you see has a purpose and a function. It's not just the painted part of the hull, it's a purpose-driven innovation. So let's walk inside, let's walk the boat so I can point out more of the feature that they have introduced. I'm always a little bit resistant to changes because I think we might lose the core value of a product. If it was for me, the 911 would have always been a 1970 design with a round light. Fortunately, though, there are designers and courageous entrepreneurs and companies like Sunseeker that actually implemented innovation, and in this case, without losing the core personality of the product. If you're not using the aft part of the Flybridge for the storage of the jet ski, in addition to the beautiful William up to 4-meter-60-centimeter jet tender on the platform, you can install a newly designed spa that also has a glass panel that allows you to see the ocean as you are enjoying the spa. This vessel in particular has extended canopy, so you have a beautiful shade. In this section of the Flybridge, we finally can show you the many details of design that Sunseeker introduced, and they make really this vessel so pleasant to the eyes. First of all, the furniture of the bar that serves the purpose of serving a formal dining, but also cocktail lounge by lowering the level of the table. Here we have a full bar that you can have in a high-end hotel. From a perfect serving table, we can turn it easy into a wet bar by having removed this top. We have a sink. Moving forward, I have 4 refrigeration units able to store everything that you want, and an ice maker. For cooking, we have a griddle. This is a fantastic part of the Flybridge, finally, where you have control of this wonderful yacht. And it's very well designed for the owner-operator, because not only you have a great visibility, but you also can have the company of your family, of your friends, because you have an L-shaped sofa and a beautiful sunbed at the end of the fly where somebody can lay down. This is a fantastic helm that has everything that the captain wants. Tilt steering for changing position accordingly to how you want to drive, sitting down or standing up. And of course, dual screen, Garmin, multi-touch, GPS and function, depth finder, radar, and everything that you want, cameras. And you also have, of course, the control of the engines, the control of the bow and stern thrusters, the autopilot, the radio, and you have 2 helm seats where you can be in the company of somebody, and extremely comfortable, great visibility forward, great visibility also in the docking procedures. And finally here we have a windshield that you can raise in plexiglass. Fantastic. So no, it doesn't compromise the visibility, that you can raise to protect you from the wind, because with this yacht you're going fast. I also would like to point out that this door is carbon fiber. Let's open it up so that we can go to the Aft Deck station and take control of the vessel, where I have the controls of the bow stern thruster and the engines. So I have fantastic visibility. I know how far I am from the dock, and I can direct the line handler to help me. The Aft Deck which is a very wide area. It's very important for the social entertainment of guests on the vessel. And here we have the classic teak table with the U-shaped sofa. This table can also be divided in two different cocktail tables by removing the centerpiece. For beverage service, you have a wet bar with this sink and a refrigerator conveniently located to starboard. As yacht design evolves and also consumer expectations are changing, Sunseeker is focusing on the flexibility of its product. For example, you can have a privacy screen that folds up and down. You can have, instead of this fixed U-shaped sofa, a very interesting large sitting area that can be raised up or lowered down to create a sun lounge sitting area on the swim platform that now becomes a beach club, or a sitting area here on the aft deck with, at that point, loose furniture. We are now on the bow, a very important social area. This area in the Sunseeker 88 yacht is particularly elevated, so you have a fantastic visibility. And to port and starboard side in classic Sunseeker heritage, you have a lot of storage for fenders, lines, cleaning product under these hatch compartments. Beauty sometimes it's in the simplicity, and here is the simplicity of the elements. The fabric finishing these cushions, beautiful classic teak table that gives a memory of traditional yachting, and the carbon fiber material used for the cup holders. I'm sitting on simple forward-facing seats, but intelligently designed, because the important thing in a seat is to have a nice, comfortable backrest. It's also extremely comfortable, and you are on the front edge of the vessel. In addition, here you have a wonderful twin anchor system that is great for the Mediterranean, where for environmental reason anchor sometimes in deep water, but also for our local water when there are challenging wind and currents. We are now 2 hours away from opening, and I'm still more perplexed of how are they going to be able to finish everything. But magically, every year it happens. It's going to be wonderful. When you're stepping on the berthing platform of a Sunseeker, it's unmistakably Sunseeker. The geometry of the design, the color of the gel coat. I have a memory of when I was for the first time crew on a 95 Sunseeker, and it's always going to be in me. As you can see from the swim platform, it's very large due to the beam of the vessel. You can have a William jet tender up to 4.6 meters. And in this particular configuration, you have access to the crew quarter there and storage for water-related accessories, such as for diving. Next, I'm going to show you the crew quarter, which on a yacht of this size is a very important element, because you need to give rest to your crew if you want them to work well the next day. We are now in the crew quarter that presents 4 berths, 2 on one cabin over under and 2 in the other cabin over under. The washer and dryer, which can be in the crew quarter, but in addition for clients that wants to have it into the master, you can have a second unit. And then you have a crew mess here and one full bathroom here for the crew. What is important here maybe to point out is that the vertical height of the ceiling, it's comfortable enough for people to change and relax. From here, next I'm going to show you the engine room. We are now in the engine room, a part of the vessel that is not always visited, but it's fundamental, especially as the year go by. If the engine room is well designed, like this one is, you can maintain and service the vessel well. So here you have a lot of headroom, the upgraded package with the 12-cylinder MTU with about 1,950 horsepower, 29.7 kW generator ports to starboard. You have a water maker. In this case, you have 2 water heater because it's set up to have the spa on the Flybridge. And you also have an isolation transformer for the electricity. You can plug the vessel all over the world, and you can transition easily from the shore power to the generator power. Now let's turn the inside living in outside living by sliding this 3-panel sliding door. that will give us access to the salon. Besides the element of surprise that this sliding door has because it's curved, it's very well designed because there is no trip hazard on the floor. It's on the same level. When you're stepping into the salon and dining area, you have a wow effect, and for many reasons. First of all, the size of the space, and this was achieved by a very courageous and first in the industry, as far as I know, placing of the galley forward up by the helm. We'll see that later. But the wow effect is also given by redesign of the interior look of Sunseeker without losing the classic, elegant personality of the brand. So the dark wood and so on is still there, but now it's modernized and accentuated by so many design elements. For example, the use of smoked eucalyptus contrasted by element of stainless, the presence of stone. The ceiling changes between the salon and the dining area. This serves the purpose of being practical, to be clean, but it also serves the purpose of sound insulation. You have a sound system here, you have music, you have conversation, and the ceiling plays a big important role because it gives you a white, fresh feeling. Look at this picture here. It's an artwork. You can still hang your own paintings and your own art, but Sunseeker did it for you. It's just nice to be here. You don't want to go anywhere else, not even outside to take a swim. As you're stepping into the dining area, of course, the eyes goes immediately to the beautiful sliding door, full height. It can be also glass. In this case, it's an optional sliding door. And through this glass, you can see also through the glass inserted into the gunnel that also helps to give that new shape and styling to the vessel, so that you can have an unobstructed view of the ocean, of the horizon, as you are walking, enjoying the space, or as you are dining. As we walk forward from the formal dining to the helm, we have on starboard side a day head, and inside you have a sink, a head, and a beautiful window that takes you outside. As you are closing this door, which is of solid wood and very nice solid feeling of quality, you also have this accent of stainless that brings it to life. Opposite to the accommodation staircase, we have this double sliding door that helps you to close the working area, which is the helm station and the galley now that has been designed next to the helm. Here we are in the area that is the helm and the galley as well combined. The first time that I saw this one, I thought, I'm not really very convinced. Instead, it's brilliant, it's spectacular for many different reasons. Number one, if you have a crew that is serving the guests, now you have a confined working area where the captain can handle his boat by going through this pop-up window. Now, all those concerns that one might have about the air conditioning temperature because you are cooking and because you are under the glass have been solved by Sunseeker. They have a system of blinds, they have increased the air conditioning power, a spectacular, simple solution that, by the way, give that space on the salon and dining area that otherwise would not be possible. Look how brilliant is the design of this cabinet with this raised countertop. It isolates basically with a half wall the formality of the captain and helm station. On this countertop, for example, working station, you have the preparation station if you are preparing the food, but you also have a concealed sink and also a lot of storage, as you will find all over the vessel, from docking line to cabinetry. And here you have all sorts of appliances that you will want to have. The dishwasher, cooktop, and also the microwave and the oven. And then here, refrigeration. Lots of refrigeration, and right here in front of me, a freezer. Now, after showing you all the vessel, we are going finally to the cabins. In this area, we have aft large master full beam. To my side, port side and starboard side, we have twin cabins, and then forward we have the VIP, which is basically a master in itself. You will see how many beautiful features that Sunseeker has introduced. But first, let's head aft to the master. Full king-size large bed, low to keep the convenience of this low position in the vessel because we are aft at water level or below. Then you have this decoration, a beauty in itself, with material that are also sound absorbing. And then this television unit, which is enhanced by the wall panel finishing and design. Here you have a L-shaped seating sofa that allows you also this beautiful vanity station. As we're walking from the vanity station aft, we have this wonderful closet space. You have a hanging closet, you have drawers, and you have shelves. A wonderful area, is still an open space, and then the bathroom, which is fantastic, with a wonderful shower in marble. As we leave the master, Sunseeker has provided a lot of storage space, also here. Here you have shelving, so a closet, and here you have a big storage where you can leave suitcases, or if you prefer to do your laundry, rather than having the crew do so, you can install a washer and dryer. As we are moving forward to port, I have a twin cabin, and to starboard, another twin cabin, which are the same configuration when the beds are left in this separated position, but the port cabin also has an electric mechanism where you can combine them. So you have two options. Both of these cabins have, of course, window with porthole, hanging closet, a wonderful flat screen TV, and an ensuite. And the last thing that I need to show you is the VIP forward. That is a spectacular cabin. You will see with a lot of innovative element of design, and it's almost better than the master. And the VIP forward, a sincere wow effect to come into this lobby. And here to port, a spectacular bathroom with double sink, a shower, a transition cabinetry where you can leave your telephone, your wallet. On the other side of this privacy glass, you are in a world of your own, because you have in a VIP forward a full king-size bed with accents, lighting everywhere. Look how many details, with different color tone than the master, so this cabin has its own personality and feeling and mood. Storage everywhere, cabinetry, very important when you are aboard for many days, and you are in total relaxation with yourself, your loved one. And if you want to hear some sound, because it's so much insulated, then you need to open this porthole, and hopefully there is a little splashing of the water against the hull. On behalf of Denison Yachting and myself, Riccardo Solci, I want to thank you for being with us during this first day of the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, and I hope you enjoyed this review that we did on the go before opening.